frequency in use? CQ, 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 hello, CQ, CQ. Is this frequency in use? Is this frequency in use?
That's how you do it. I have made the mistake before of tuning to a frequency. I've done that where I didn't hear anything for a moment, and I start using it, and somebody comes on, and it was clear to me that they were having a conversation. I just couldn't hear the other side of the conversation. So it's really good to check the frequency first. I was waiting to see if he comes back here. So let's tune around. I'm on 20 meters now.
Thank you for putting New Mexico in my log, and I hope you're having a great day. How are you, and how's Daisy? Over? Well, we're both fine.
Uh-oh. There's somebody playing music. Oh, great.
Oh, well, anyway, that's the way it goes. Okay, well, I guess I'll go out and move these radios and put them back up there on the shelf in the garage and clear my bench.
Well, I hope everything's okay down at Drew's place, but you're probably right. He's probably... They're involved, I know, in trying to find a place for his wife, so... That would be great, over.
Yeah, it's... When you're tuning around, a lot of times the band is kind of strange today. Doesn't seem really consistent to me right now, but I just turned it on too, so so this is probably the consistent signal here. Let's go up to these ones. Okay.
Kilo 7, Romeo, November, Juliet. Let's go with that park to park. I copied.
Whiskey 5, Whiskey Papa Sierra.
I got you 5-4 into my park, US 1.
So it's fun to listen. You get better at receiving, picking up call signs. Just listen, right? And the more you listen, and you can kind of pretend to write down things, to copy things. That's how you get better on stuff.
Thank you very much for the park to park. Have a great day. 7-3. Okay, was Kilo 7, Romeo, November, Juliet still with me? Is Kilo 7, Romeo, November, Juliet still here? Sorry to hear that. CQ, Parks on the air, Alpha Kilo 7, Romeo, Sierra.
So 20 meters is kind of medium frequency. It's part of the HF spectrum, of course. It's capable of supporting long distance communications, DXing. That's some of my favorite things to do is do DXing. 20 meter band is probably one of the most popular bands for that. So 20 meter band has different different propagation characteristics. They call it the workhorse band. It's reliable communications for medium to long distances with pretty stable propagation, relatively. So most of the time, 20 meters will provide good long-range propagation, especially during the daytime. This is because signals on 20 meters are able to be refracted by the ionosphere over long distances, even when solar conditions are not at their peak. So it typically provides reliable communications. What I say reliable, it's relative communications to up to 1,000 miles, without requiring extreme solar conditions. So you can get on 20 meters and start calling CQ, and you'll be able to get out there pretty good, pretty much anytime. I mean, there's times where it shuts down. So good propagation. While 10 meters or 15 meters, it's highly dependent on solar activity. The 20 meters, it's got better propagation, or I shouldn't say better, but good propagation during both daytime and nighttime. I think it performs the best in daytime. The ionosphere remains ionized long enough to support local and DX communications. So, and at night, the band can still support long distance communications with lower attenuation. So it's versatile. It's pretty cool. It's actually pretty amazing. It tends to stay open longer for global communications than higher bands. So it's like you'll know right away when 10 meters shuts down. So, but yeah, it's less affected. See, now it's picking up a little bit. More stations coming in. But you got to just sit here, tune around, and see what you can find. And just, on these new radios, these with the waterfall, spoiled. I'm spoiled because you can just visualize the signal, which is really cool. It's fun to kind of pick and choose what signals you want, but what is a good thing to practice is to use a radio that doesn't have the waterfall, and you tune by ear, and you'll be amazed how many signals. So don't look at the waterfall if you got one. Just start at one end of the band and slowly tune through. You'll hear a lot more than you actually just these big signals coming in on the waterfall. It's I think. No problem. Have fun activating. Hope to be out there this spring doing the same. So yeah. So yes, 20 meters definitely less affected by solar cycles. It's probably one of the most popular bands for all modes of communications. Sideband, single sideband, Morse code, FT8, some of these other digital modes. It supports these modes efficiently because the band can carry voice and low bandwidth signals over long distances. Single sideband's popular for voice communications. But I did, it's kind of cool. I made a couple of contacts the other day on AM. Someone was doing AM. I'm like, that's pretty cool. Haven't done that in forever. So, but CW and digital modes are often used for long distance, especially times of weak propagation. So 20 meters is stable for that. So so there's a lot of bandwidth in 20 meters. It's really, it can handle like high traffic and contesting and you know, all of that stuff. So it's the preferred band for that international DX contests. They have contests all over, but I think people really love it when 20 meters. Most of the time during contests, I'll hear 20 meters going pretty hot all the time. So yeah, 20 meters, you can spread out a little bit. There's room to talk. 20 meters is fairly low noise level, at least for me, compared to lower bands like 40 and 80. I don't, 80 is noisy for me, so I don't ever get on it, but it's good for daytime and nighttime use as well. So it's reliable for long range propagation. You could say 20 meters is kind of a cornerstone band for ham radio, I think. Good performance, moderate bandwidth. You can operate both day and night. It's a favorite for DXers, contesters, casual operators. It's probably one of the best bands for reliable worldwide work, regardless of solar activity. I mean, it's good. It's a good band to use. So anyhow, that's good. Enjoyable. It's one of my favorite bands to use, and it's not too bad to get an antenna to work on it. So anyhow, thanks for listening, you guys. I guess that's a little bit about 20 meter characteristics of the 20 meter band. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe, please. Have a good one.